is a non-negotiable domino effect that when you play past the boundaries incredibly, the dimension causes us to have an understanding of a solid state that is very, very difficult and dangerous to be insensitive and is very, very dangerous for us to understand the direction that we want to push ourselves onto. If we talk about the road life or being a roadman and also the understanding of the whole concept of dying by the sword and living by the sword, we need to understand it a deeper element and know why God has brought us to this world and know the judgment that will come forth. What we need to understand is we need to practice a more kosher life by supervising our food on a regular basis and making a division, small things, by example, making a division between, for example, is not permitted to eat both an egg and chicken at the same time. They must always be separated. And when it comes to food that is acceptability within the kosher foods, it is important that we need to understand that vinegar and products containing vinegar must have kosher control to guarantee that the origin of the vinegar is neither wine nor wine alcohol. Cream of tartar, tartaric acid. It is produced by the aging and baking of wine residue obtained from wine barrels. Kosher guarantees are necessary to confirm this process. Enzymes, a natural substance produced by living cells. Enzymes can be derived from an animal tissue. Products produced with enzymes must be effectively kosher controlled. Flavors, these are produced by a synthetic chemical process, either from fats and oils of animals or vegetable origin or from petrochemicals. The kosher status of a flavor formulation can be determined only after review of the ingredients. Glycerin may be derived from both animal and vegetable products. Only when the origin of the glycerin is kosher guaranteed may it be accepted as kosher. Hydrogenated vegetable shortening and oil may contain non-kosher ingredients or may have been produced in a non-kosher facility. It may be accepted as kosher only when the entire production process and sources of raw materials are under full kosher control. In the first weeks, 7 of 8 armies concentrated, and this followed the basic ideas that was based on the strategy, on the assumption that it might be possible to crush enemy forces in one devastating blow for a massive enveloping maneuver. Thereafter, the majority of forces could be turned eastwards to confront Russia. Only did this way victory in a two-front war seem possible. And then the neutrality The neutrality is what we're against because we need to stay on the kosher side of eating at all times. But when we talk about commanders, we need to understand the possibility that British intervention is a serious risk, and they need to accept the full responsibility that the British coming against the British army is not a joke, and it's not a small army at all. And interestingly, the possibility and the likelihood that the British were ready for battle is the serious, contagious battles that can play out on the fields and across areas that make enemies dwarf, because this is not martial arts. This was a serious, accurate prognosis, and they should have questioned the plan that any time war begins in August or any time of the year, the British Expeditionary Force are ready to repeatedly drive back more than 1,000 kilometers from their enemy lines, outstretch their country until it's exhausted, offensive upon offensive, counter-offensive upon counter-offensive, until their enemy retreats and the troops have to dig their own burial. We're now reading from Genesis 9. And God said, Blessed Noah and his sons, and said unto them, Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and the fear of you and the dread of you shall be upon every beast of the earth, and upon every fowl of the air, and upon all wherewith the ground teemeth, and upon all the fishes of the sea. Into your hand are they delivered. Every moving thing that liveth shall be good for you. As the green herb have I given you all only flesh with the life thereof, which is the blood thereof, shall ye not eat, and surely your blood of your life will I require. At the hand of every beast will I require it, and at the hand of and at the hand of man, even at the hand of every man's brother, will I require the life of man. Whoso sheddeth man's blood, man shall his blood be shed, for in the image of God made he man. And you be ye fruitful and multiply, swarm in the earth and multiply therein. And God spoke unto Noah. And God spoke unto Noah and to his sons with him, saying, As for me, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you, and with every living creature that is with you, the fowl, the cattle, and every beast of the earth with you, of all that go out of the ark, even every beast of the earth. And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of the flood, neither shall there any more be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, This is the token of the covenant which I make between me and you, and every living creature that is with you for perpetual generations. I have set my bow in the cloud, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And it shall come to pass when I bring clouds over the earth, and the bow is seen in the cloud, that I remember my covenant which is between me and you and every living creature of all flesh. And the waters shall no more become a flood, and the waters shall no more become a flood to destroy all flesh. And the bow shall be in the cloud, and I will look upon it, that I may remember the everlasting covenant between God and every living creature of all flesh that is upon the earth. And God said unto Noah, This is the token of the covenant which I have established between me and all flesh that is upon the earth. And the sons of Noah that went forth from the ark were Shem, and Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These three were the sons of Noah, and of these was the whole earth overspread. And Noah the husbandman began and planted a vineyard, and he drank of the wine and was drunken, and he was uncovered within his tent. And Ham, the father of Canaan, saw the nakedness of his father, and told his two brethren without. And Shem and Japheth took a garment and laid it upon both their shoulders, and went backward and covered the nakedness of their father, and their faces were backward, and they saw not their father's nakedness. And Noah awoke from his wine and and Noah awoke from his wine and knew what his younger son had done unto him. And he said, Cursed be Canaan, a servant of servants shall he be unto his brethren. And he said, Blessed be the Lord, the God of Shem, and let Canaan be their servant. God enlarge Japheth, and he shall dwell in the tents of Shem, and let Canaan be their servant. And Noah lived after the flood 350 years, And all the days of Noah were 950 years, and he died. Now these are the generations of the son of Noah: Shem, Ham, and Japheth. And unto them were sons born after the flood, the sons of Japheth: Gomer, and Magog, and Madai, and Javan, and Jub, and Tubal, and Meshech, and Tiras. And the sons of Gomer: Ashkenaz, and Riphath, and Togarmah. And the sons of Javan: Elisha, and Tarshish, Kittim, and Dodanim. And these were the isles of the nations, divided in their lands, every one after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. And the sons of Ham: Cush, and Mizraim, and Put, and Canaan. And the sons of Cush: Seba, and Havilah, and Sabta, and Ramah, and Sabteka, and Sabteka. And the sons of Ramah: Sheba, and Dedan. And Cush begot Nimrod. He began to be a mighty one in the earth. He was a mighty hunter before the Lord, wherefore it is said, like Nimrod, a mighty hunter before the Lord. And the beginning of his kingdom was Babel, and Erech, and Akkad, and Calneh, in the land of Shinar. Out of that land went forth Ashur, and builded Nineveh, and Rehoboth, Ir, and Calah, and Resen between Nineveh and Calah. The same is this great city. And Mizraim begot Ludim, and Anamim, and Lahabim, and Naphtuhim, and Pathrusim, and Calsuhim, whence went forth the Philistines, and Caphtorim. And Canaan begot Zidon, his firstborn, and Heth, and Jebusite, and Amorite, and Girgashite, and Hivite, and Arkite, and Sinite, and Arvadite, and Zemarite, and Hamathite. And afterward were the families of the Canaanites spread abroad. And the border of the Canaanites was from Zidon, as thou goest toward Gerar, unto Gaza, unto Gaza, as thou goest towards Sodom, and Gomorrah, and Admah, and Zeboim, unto Lasha. These are the sons of Ham, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, in their nations, unto Shem, the father of all the children of Eber, and the elder brother of Japheth. To him also were children born, the sons of Shem: Elam, and Ashur, and Arpachshad, and Lud, and Aram. And the sons of Aram: Uz, and Hul, and Gepher, and Mash. And Arpachshad begot Shelah, and Shelah begot Eber. And unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided. And his brother's name was Joktan. And Joktan begot Almodad, and Sheleph, and Hazarmevath, and Jerah, and Hadoram, and Uzal, and Diklah, and Obal, and Abimael, and Sheba, and Ophir, and Havilah, and Jobab. And these were the sons of Joktan. And the dwelling, and Hazarmaveth. And the dwelling was from Misha, as thou goest towards Sephar, into the mountain of the east. These are the sons of Shem, after their families, after their tongues, in their lands, after their nations. These are the families of the sons of Noah, after their generations, in their nations. And of these were the nations divided in the earth after the flood. Holy, 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 holy is the Lord God Almighty. We're now accepting offering. Holy, 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 holy is the Lord God Almighty. Have a happy New Year.